In this part of the tutorial, I want to share with you how to use the Format Painter. Format Painter is actually a very important feature in Microsoft Excel that you can use to copy one format within a particular cell or within a number of cells and transfer that same format into another cell. Okay, so we look at the key basic features and then we try to look at the key advanced features on what you can do with this little feature called the Format Painter. Okay, so let's start by taking a look at this my spreadsheet where we have data spreaded within the Excel sheet. They all have different formats. Okay, you can see different formatting within the document. It is haphazardly created. So assuming we want to normalize it and make it equal to a given format, we have identified a given format. When we look closely at it, we can see this bunch of formats. This data are highlighted, they are bolded, they are underlined, and they have a fill color of yellow. Okay, when we look at this also, we can see that the font style and the font type, they are all different. They are quite different from the others. With Format Painter, we can be able to normalize all these. Of course, you can do on your own when you want to maybe normalize. Maybe you've identified this row as we want to use, maybe assuming you want to use the Calibri and the font size to be 11, you can identify all of them and you can change this to Calibri and you can make it Calibri 11, of course, and you remove the boldness and you can see bold and unbold. All right, and you can see it's back to the normal font style like the ones here. But there's a much quicker way to do this and much more professionally looking way to do it. So assuming I want to convert the whole of this data from here to here into this same format that we have at the top here, so all you need to do is to come over here and select a given cell that contains that format. For example, this one, and it has Cuba black and the font size is 11. So once you are on that cell that you want to copy the property, you can just come all the way to the home tab. At the home ribbon, you can see clipboard and you can see the Format Painter over here, right? So once you click on it, it copies the property on this cell and the content of that cell. All right, so you can transfer it to any cell. For example, you can transfer it to this cell and you can see it quickly change to the same property. And this is the first way. You can do that in multiple of cells. You can transfer the same property to multiple cells. So for example, we copy the same property, we go back to the same Format Painter and we can select a number of cells and highlight all of them, and these are going to be converted to the same format as we have in this first cell that we've just copied. So this is another feature. We can use it for multiple cells. You can equally copy the same format from the same range of data. Maybe we can highlight this whole row and we can copy the format in this row and we can navigate and do the same on our data as well. So it's going to convert the whole data in this selection to this one that we have within the selection also. All right, so this is how to do the basic copy and pasting of formats within one cell to another or within one cell to a number of cells. Let's try to take a look at a more advanced way of dealing with this very feature called the Format Painter. So assuming we want to copy the format in one of these cells and we want to transfer it to a given cell, selected cells, for example, so we can do the same. Also, we just come to that cell and instead of clicking once on this one, we can double click to have it selected. Okay, we double click, now it's a different function. We can change this to that format and we can see the thing is still, the cursor is still carrying it because we double clicked, and we can change this also to that format. We can convert this to that format, we can convert this to that format, we can convert any cell to the format that we are targeting. All right, we can convert any cell, and we can even go beyond one sheet to another sheet. For example, we can come to the second sheet and you notice that Format Painter is still also selected over here. All right, so you can convert also this same sheet to the same, you can convert also within this same sheet different kind of features or different kind of data into that particular format that you've just copied from the other sheet and from the other cell. So this is very easy to use and it's quite fantastic. It comes in handy when you're dealing with a lot of data and you want to normalize the formatting in terms of the uniformity and to have your data kind of look professional and all that. So you can do that, and once you're done, you can either press the escape button and you can see it has gone back to normal, or you can come over back to the Format Painter and double click again. okay, to have it fully back into its normal function. You can do that on a number of cells. Also, you can select the whole row and you can copy the same selection. You can double click also and you can transfer the whole row selection into this row. For example, you can do that. You can transfer into this row, for example, you can do that, or you can do a whole sheet. Okay, you can transfer into the whole sheet. All you need to do is just to make sure you have selected everything, and you can see everything is now converted into that same format. So this is a bit about Format Painter, the basic use, and a little bit of an advanced use of this Format Painter. So at this point, you press the escape to go back to get it back to normal. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to always hit the subscribe and notification buttons to stay connected to this channel for more of our very useful videos. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.